What's going on, everyone? Oh man, I couldn't hear myself. My gain was off. How's it going, everyone? Thanks for joining me tonight. We're gonna be hanging out a little bit. I'm gonna play a game. But I gotta say, ever since I introduced the tavern, you know, lovely tavern, you know, I don't feel this is the right space for games. Whenever I was playing Pokemon the other day, I was sitting right here down in the corner, and I had just Pokemon just like plastered up here in front of everything, and it worked, I guess. But I want to have a space for games to exist on their own. So much like whenever I wanted to have D&D themed content to have a place of its own, and I made the tavern, as you see here, I want to have a place specifically for games. So I made one, and I'm happy with it, proud of it. So why don't we go ahead and shift on over to there. Hey, there we are in the arcade. As you can see, we have shifted into cyberspace. Now, be that as it may, this is where we're gonna hang out and play games from now on. Whenever I decide to do that, funny enough, as seldom as it is that I just stream games anymore, which I don't really. So I kind of want to a little bit more. I know I do my first 15, which that'll be tomorrow. I know it's Thanksgiving, but I'm a working man. I'll still bring the content. But I've been playing Phantom Abyss. If you watched my recent episode of the first 15, you may have noticed me playing a game called Phantom Abyss. There it is. And it's kind of like a temple runner, parkour, roguelike. I mean, I use roguelike so sparingly. It's a procedurally generated game, but I've been having a lot of fun with it, and I wanted to play it tonight and just kind of hang out and see who wanted to come around and sit and chat. So yeah, like I said, thanks for joining, thanks for hanging out, and we can go ahead and get jumping into this. Now, I actually recently upped my subscription to Pretzel Rocks. So I actually have more access to different musics now. And I feel like the epic one that I couldn't access before, intense cinematic orchestral pirate shanties. I think that's an appropriate, sound for these. We'll see. I don't know. I'm still so used to just listening to lo-fi, and honestly, that might just be what I turn on while we play this, or I might just let the music that's in the game. And you know what? Honestly, that's probably what I'll do, because running Pretzel on the side is a pain in the butt at times. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get jumping in here. Curious about more of the game. I will tell you what, it definitely is more than there's more to it than what we featured in the first 15. But the thing of, oh wait, I just realized I could do something. That's funny. I could just be bathed in red. That's obnoxious though. Hey, there we go. Back to normal. No, it does. It actually has enough to kind of keep it interesting. I feel like as I'm playing, I'm noticing where certain things repeat with it. But one of the things about it is like what changes actually your whips. Yeah. So, you know what? Let me fix that and actually bump this up because I think that'll play. Oh, wait, did that not change? Nope, don't want to do that. There you go, that's fine. So yeah, like each of the whips is different. Like this is the basic whip that you get, and like once you actually complete through it, you can get different kinds of whips. But you can also get whips that have like abilities. This one, heal half a heart at the start of each level, but darts shoot out much faster, which wasn't a big deal. And then if you actually beat with that, you can get the cursed one, where standing in water hurts you. I'm sure there's another one after that. I haven't actually tried with any of the curses yet. This is the one that I've been using, which, yes, it's red. I get that, but it's actually because it gives you 3 hearts, and the guardians that appear later in the game just really aren't that crazy. I do have a different skin for it, which is the paladin one. I don't care. I am curious to try this one cursed, but I don't know if I'm going to do that on this first run here. But yeah, we'll give it a go. So one of the things that I realized is that, or I say realized, but one of the things that I learned is that we will, well, all the people that are in here, all these shadows, these are actually people that have played before. They're not actually live. I thought they were live. I even tried interacting with them. I thought this had music. Am I just mistaken? Yeah, no, it's supposed to have music. All right, we're pulling up a music of our own. I thought this had music. So we're gonna do the epic stuff. All right, I just want to check one thing. Okay, I want to make sure that that wasn't like blowing anyone's ears out or anything like that, because I may just turn that down just a hair. All right, there we go. There we go. When will we have a frog again? I don't know yet. I don't know. I've yet to decide when we would do case 3 of Frog Detective. I'm not going to be able to be on super late tonight. I do have a game this evening, as it is Wednesday. Is there anything up there now? But, you know, I got some days off coming up, so possibly on one of those. Just to be safe. Ow. So the upside to this whip is it gives me a lot of freedom. Ow. What's up, Limu? Wow, thank you. Thank you for the raid, buddy. Much appreciated. How are you and your fellows this evening? Well, I appreciate you guys coming in, hanging out for a bit. What's going on, Brand? That was a very lucky jump. Am I missing anything? No. Okay. What's up, Fungus? Oh, dude, that's great to know. Honestly, I have been enjoying this game tremendously. I do a weekly show every Thursday night at 9:30 Eastern called The First 15, where I play a game for 15 minutes, the very first 15 of it, and then give a quick rating on it. And this was one of the games that I picked because it was available on Game Pass. Do I need anything? No. And I initially gave it a rating of that I'd give it another 15 minutes. There's a higher rating, and honestly, after playing this game for a number of hours so far, I would be willing to revise my original rating, because this game deserves 15 hours at least. So I appreciate you. It is. I've been really enjoying it. The concept in itself is very straightforward. Yeah, I want wings. Concept's very straightforward. You know, basic parkour and quick, simple puzzle solving along the way, but as you progress, it does get a lot more intense and it becomes far more involved. So I am definitely enjoying it. That was scary. If you got any questions, oh, definitely will do. Thank you for the willingness to help. You're good, man. I appreciate it. I'm not too far into it. I've only done the adventure on a few of the first starting levels. I think I've maybe completed it about a half dozen times. Being that my favorite color is red, and also the extra health, I've been rocking the Night Whip. Oh. But what, let me ask you this, as a seasoned veteran of the game, what is your preferred whip? Ice Whip. I don't even have that one. There is the cursed Night Whip does say it makes your like feet feel like ice or something like that. I'm assuming that's not the one you're referring to. You slide faster, but your feet turn into ice. Jeez. That guy run too. Whoa, okay. Shit, I don't know if I should have gone. Oh yeah, I do. Let's grab that real quick. Curse Whips is basically this game's too easy. Yeah, so far the game's... I haven't turned on where phantoms deactivate traps, and I kind of feel like that's a little... I don't know if that's like cheating. Oh, holy shit. Okay, that scared the hell out of me. Fuck. Oh, these invisible ones scare me so much. Yeah, well, that's good to know. Because I saw that was an option. I saw it was a, you know, you could turn that off if you wanted to, and I contemplated it, and I was like, I'm still running into a temple with 6 hearts. I don't know if I necessarily want to make it harder on myself. Oh, shit. I will say though, this particular music does make this feel a lot more intense than it really is. Okay, I've never gotten to this stage of a guardian with their power level. All right, Shard of a Soul. It's you and me. Okay. I'm so scared to see that Eye of Agony. Firing every... was it 2 seconds? Okay, maybe you can explain this to me. Do I have to hang around where the coins are? Or the moment that I walk near them, do you know if I could, like, walk away after that? Okay. Ow, yeah, that hurt. Okay. That's actually one thing that's I've seen, like, other players' phantoms, you know, just like basically hit up the if they're all spawned, go near. If you go, you can... Ah, okay. Yeah, I just don't want to leave them. I don't know if it's cheating, but I use this to figure out where the openings are in there. Because I feel like it shows you right where they are. Ow. Yeah, I deserve that one. Oh, good. Okay. I thought I was being tricky with that one. I was like, oh, this is an easy way to tell where I'm supposed to, like, where there is a wall. I feel like that's one of those things, especially with games like Breath of the Wild, where you think that you're being super creative about certain stuff, and then all of a sudden you realize the game was overly prepared for you to do whatever it is you did. Seriously, it is spawning in here. Oh God. Is there money in here? I think it tells you in the tutorial. Holy God. Okay. Did not... was not expecting those blades under my feet. Ow. Oh God. Ow. Oh, thank God. Why did X pop up on my screen? Ooh. That was weird. Go. Let's, you know what? There's probably more in here, aren't there? I have to look around. Is there anything? What's up, Enforcer? How you doing tonight, buddy? Ooh, little bonsai tree. Hails to the yeah. Indiana Jones style, super hard temple run. Honestly, it sold me. Like I said, when I saw the cover art, it was wasn't what I expected it to be. So I had a random idea for a hidden big bad for my D&D game, and I'm not sure how to go about it. Well, what is the idea for your hidden big bad? We'll see if I can give you a little help there. Dart statues turn their back and ignore you. Blessings are 30% more expensive. Okay, you know what? I'll do a run with that one. 30% more expensive, so that's going to be something like, what, 180 for the very first one, and then 260 for the second. It's quite a bit. That is quite a bit. Actually broke one. Awesome. Wasn't sure if that was going to do anything. All right, so where's... There it is. There's the wooden one. Nice. So my idea is that the party just contacted a different version of their recently deceased silver dragon friend. This new one came from a different world, and in my head, I'm imagining she took over the world. They're like good to the extreme. So what you're saying is that she is an overly benevolent she took over the world, like, good to the... Okay, so she is... Could a lawful good be so good that it's technically... yeah, no, a lawful good character could 100% be so good that they're a villain. I mean, if you really think about it, the idea of good is ambiguous. It is deterministic based on, based on the one who is envisioning it. So if you are wanting to protect the world from evils and you're lawful good, you very well may make a entire civilization where maybe you destroy all magic, because magic is inherently chaotic, and if magic gets in the wrong hands, then it can be used for evil. So maybe she does something where she erases magic from the world. She may have enforcers who go around using detect thought spells in order to detect when people might be having quote unquote evil thoughts, and basically punish them for thought crimes, essentially. I don't know how to go about this. Like a secret villain who's trying to help the party and just waiting for their time to take over. She views mortals like mice. Well, I mean, if she's viewing... Oh, God. If she's viewing mortals like mice, that they're just, not that important of a thing, then I think what you need to do is you need to establish what her wants and desires are with establishing control. Why did she take over as a omnibenevolent force? If she's somebody that has seen evil creatures in the world cause pain and chaos, she may be imposing her ideologies of good onto the world simply to make sure that nobody hurts anymore. So again, you could very much do it where you are so good that you are essentially trying to rid the world of free thought and free will. Because if you can control all will and all thought, then you can impose that good. Maybe like the movie I, Robot, where they're supposed to be... Yeah, I mean, that's kind of the thing, It's... Movies like I, Robot have that. There's another one that I'm thinking of like Age of Ultron. What Tony Stark in Age of Ultron wanted to create Ultron in order to protect the world. He wanted to put a suit of armor around the world. So what did he do? He gave this suit, he gave this armor access to, all these crazy abilities and all the... Oh yes, whip again in the air. He made him as strong as he is, if not stronger, and then connected him to the internet. And then once he did that, he kind of realized, like, the biggest danger to humans is more humans. So it's possible that this silver dragon, who is all good, might view humans as, or the concept of will, not all humans in D&D, but might see mortals as these, perfectly flawed creatures that cannot be trusted with their freedoms. So she would go to the town and just tell people, you serve me now? I think that depends on, again, how you want... Do you want her to have an overtly present stance in the world? Or do you want her to simply exist, you know, outside of it, imposing her will where she needs to? Does she create a force? Oh God. Where am I supposed to go? I'm supposed to go up, aren't I? Oh, I'm supposed to go down. Oh, maybe? Oh no, it's just treasure chest. So if you want her to have an overtly present, if you want her to have a more overt presence in the world, then yeah, have her show up in a town and basically be like, hey, you know, oh God, just have her basically be like, hey, my name is so-and-so, and I have seen the horrors of this world, and through my graces and my abilities, I am going to make this a better world for everyone in it. And how I'm going to do that is by imposing my will into the world, because I am all good. And have her, you know, have her like spawn straight up like Dragonborn, and like a silver Dragonborn army that follows her word implicitly. Oh God, there is a lot of death in here. Oh God. No, fuck. Damn, I went too fast through there. What's to stop the party from stopping her? Nothing. So far, the dragon has just been cold to the party. I'm trying to keep the villain part hidden as long as possible. Nothing's gonna stop the party from trying to stop her. That's the whole point of it being an adventure, is that the players are going to actively want to stop her. Once they realize, you know, hey, she's literally becoming a dictator and saying, that's kind of a similar idea. Peacemaker from, you know, from DC, you know, kill the bad guys, kill the evil people, make them not exist so that they are not hurting the good people. But again, your players may look at her as a dictator. She looks at herself, this silver dragon is going to look at herself as this good leader who's trying to do good in the world and trying to help people, and your players may look at her as a dictator because she's trying to impose her will on every single creature. So if your players try to stop her, that's their choice. You know, you can't choose how your players are going to react to your characters. You just have to make a character, give them a personality, give them a want, give them a desire, give them a flaw. Obviously, the flaw of this silver dragon is that they so blindly try to follow what is good that they and enforce a system of law. Why is this game not loading? Did my game crash? But you know, they're going to be so blinded by it. But if you give them a personality and you know, wants and desires, just play them into that. What is going on here? Did my game crash? I think the game crashed. Well, give a quick reset there. There we go. Back in. And if your players choose to stop her, then hey, that's their choice. That's their prerogative. You know, that's why they're playing in your game, is to see the world that you have created and to face the challenges that you have put in there. But you can't be afraid. You can't be afraid to have a big bad taken down before you wanted them to. You know, that's a big thing. That's a big thing that all DMs will eventually realize one day, when you have a big bad that you want to have carry through a campaign and last for a long time, and the first time you introduce your characters to them, they very well could just stomp them because you didn't balance the encounter the right way or one thing or another. And you have to live with that choice. You have to live with what has happened there. Also, the smaller part I want to include is where their dragon friend died. Wait, what? Smaller part I want to include is when their dragon friend died, eggs were created to replace the dragon who died in the world, so the cycle continues. 12 were made for their ancient... 12 dragons for one who died? Damn. How can I tie this in the part he doesn't know where they are? The kobolds know, though. How do you tie that in? Make your... If kobolds know, make your players want to go and find these kobolds. Somehow give your players a reason to go and find these kobolds. These kobolds might have this premonitory, or, you know, like a premonition or I'm losing the word for it. You know, what is the word for it? A prophecy. That's what I'm thinking. Like have it be a prophetic moment. Oh, it's supposed to go up probably. That's what you could do. You know, have, again, some reason why they need to go and fight these kobolds. Maybe the kobolds are collecting offerings for these dragons for when they hatch. So these little kobolds are going around and they're starting to steal from people. They're doing raids on traveling routes. They are going and stealing from shops. Maybe they're pulling like small heists. Whatever the case may be that these kobolds are doing, they are causing some kind of chaos and mayhem in the world. When your players go to stop them, you know, however they decide to track them down, you know, maybe your players, there's a, you know, they set a bait trap for them, okay? They know that these kobolds are doing traps, or they're doing, you know, stealing from travelers along this one certain road. So what do? They set up a trap along that one where they kind of pronounce that they're out there traveling with some money. You know, make a cart that looks like they're selling a bunch of wares. And then when the kobolds show up, maybe they capture one of them, take them back to their warren. There they fight a couple of them, only to learn that they had this prophecy of these eggs. Different egg amounts based on the... okay. Okay, that makes sense. But, you know, have it be like this dragon has died and this kobold shaman has seen and received a vision that is telling them that, hey, they know that whenever an ancient dragon dies, 12 eggs appear in the world, and they're receiving these energies from them. In my own campaign that I run, in my Phandalin 5 campaign, my players in that have, you know, unfortunately, to some degree on their behalf, been bestowed with a black dragon egg. The thing was that when the party initially, like, had this egg, they ran afoul of the Black Dragon cult. Now, the cult did some kind of spell. They did some kind of a chant when they encountered them, and they saw that they had the egg. Well, that made the egg kind of ping, and it, like, sent out this shockwave and reverberated through, you know, and all around them. Now, the players don't don't exactly know what that specifically means. The details of that, oh man, I shouldn't have stood next to that. The details of what that pulsation was is foreign to them, but they know that it's not good. So maybe you have something similar with these eggs. When they're hatched, maybe they just appear in places. And after so long, they start to... Why would dragon eggs appear when a dragon dies? What's the mechanism? Well, that could just be that. That could just be how the world works. I mean, if it could be that, it could be that the god Bahamut and Tiamat created this recycling of of dragons. It could have been a it could have been something that long ago a very powerful dragon master essentially gifted to the dragons as a thing. I mean, to some degree, you don't have to explain stuff like that. There is that, you can hold on to that illusion of the why. And hell, maybe your players find out why. Maybe it is something that your players can actually have some kind of influence. It's just how dragons reproduce in the world. Yeah, there you go. So damn it. It's very possible you could play it up like Dragon Ball Z. Whenever they summon Shenron and they make the wish and then the Dragon Balls fly up and they just everywhere. That could be that could be how it is. When a dragon dies, their soul essence forms into these eggs. They fly up into the air and then they shoot off in different directions. Again, that's definitely a way that can make it a possibility. But yeah, in order to get your players into this, like I said, have them want to interact with the kobolds, give them some kind of quest, and make it more mundane. These kobolds are they're raiding people on this road, they're doing heists, they're just going in and stealing. Maybe some of them have ways of becoming invisible, and people have been noticing stuff going missing and money going missing, and so they start looking around and they're noticing there's like little kobold tracks, and then have them go after that. Find this shaman. The shaman is explaining how dragons reproduce and say, when a dragon dies, their soul is split into fragments. Oh wait, there's a chest underneath here. Their soul is split into fragments. Those fragments then spread far and wide through the world to create more dragons. This is how dragons spawn. And then, and have it be like, this ancient dragon has died. There are now 12 new spawn that we must account for. Motherfucker. And yeah, have the players invest themselves in that way. Oh, fuck. I'm dead. This isn't something that isn't too low level for level 11s? Fighting a bunch of dragons? It doesn't really matter what level they are. Mostly their level, the only thing that their level is going to adjust is what magics they really have access to. Oh god. Spikes in the ceiling. Missed that one. But you can adjust, you can adjust the level of encounters as you see fit. A group of a group of, say, 5 level 11 characters can definitely take down an adult dragon as long as they're smart about how they fight. So that's not a question. And them having to go around and collect these dragon eggs, if that's what you're doing. Again, I don't know what your whole plan is. Even a very magical world needs to have some kind of logic. Yeah, well, like I said, you can just kind of... I mean, a magical world, you can hand wave a lot of things. You know, one of the big things for me is how does magic work? You know, like when you cast Fireball, where's that energy coming from? You cannot, in a world that has thermodynamics, you cannot create or destroy energy. So that right there means that this Fireball that you have created is being created of some kind of energy that already existed. Now, that's, you know, if you go by that logic, you would have to have somewhere for that energy to have already existed, which you could have it on a different plane of existence. Maybe there is a plane of existence where when you cast Fireball, your spell is not actually creating a fireball. Your spell is simply momentarily allowing your world to connect with your realm, your space, to connect with another plane of existence that these fireballs exist in, and you're simply accessing that energy and that power. You know, that's the way you can do it. You can also just have it where base it off of the gods, as in most lores it is. So have it be something where there is a god of magic that has created a weave, much like in 5th edition, where Mystra created the weave. And that's just kind of the thing. Oh god, I should have gone up with that. Damn it. Magic is what makes it a magical world, so it's fine that exists. Yeah, and that's it. Yeah, I mean, to simply say that, you know, it exists because of magic, that is an option. I mean, like I said, I'm always more up for offering those explanations. I think in a lot of cases, players like to have at least you have to have some system of standards that exist. That's my thing. But the eggs, why 12 and not 10? Well, because he said 10, he said 12. Also, I think he did let me scroll back up in here. Where was that? Yeah, 1 3. Oh yeah, he's multiplying. Yeah, so it's 1 and then 3 from there, and then multiply that by 2 to have you know, to have 6, and then multiply that by 2 to have 12. Multiply that by 2. So you could have done it any different ways. Wait, is this? Yeah. Yeah, could have done it 1 4 6 8. Could have done it, you know, 1. No. Could have done it you know, based off of squares. So you could have done 1 4 9 16 25. That also would have got you a lot of dragons around. Honestly, that's probably how I would have done it. I probably would have gone with the square law. So 1 4 9 16 25. Just as a number. I mean, that's when you start to get down to the point where you're scrutinizing every single aspect, sometimes you just have to like shrug your shoulders and just have a thing and say like, this is it because this is the number I picked, you know. Well, it sounds computer generated because we live in a world where that stuff is equated to computers, but if you look at something like the Fibonacci sequence, that math exists in nature. You know, where am I supposed to go? There I am. You know, we look at stuff that ties with numbers in mathematical standards, but at the same time, those mathematics exist naturally in the world. All right, Enforcer, it was good having you around, buddy. Yeah, why not with dragon eggs? I mean, again, it's you know, it's your own world. You can make that choice. Maybe dragons have some kind of, you know, innate essence that is how it just works out. Ow, damn, that hurt. I gotta be more careful. You know, I mean, for especially whenever you're making your own world about stuff, that's, again, sometimes you just got to pick a number and roll with it. I know, and I always, at least for me personally, I know that I've always tried to give stuff a reason, make it make sense. That phrase in itself is something that I'm very particular about. I know Stacy in here knows that phrase well. But, you know, sometimes you just have to pick a number and move on. Oh, shit. You're making whatever you want. That's why, yeah, not all fantasy is good. I'll agree with that. I don't think that's an inaccurate... Oh my god, son of a bitch. I don't think that's an inaccurate statement at all. I think as long as you have a system, as long as you establish it in something, make it, you know, give it a basis into something, I think you're perfectly within your reason to make things work. I mean, I developed a homebrew world where in that world there were, was it 12? However many, I can't think off the top of my head, however many basic schools of magic there are. So, you know, you got your, I want to say it's 12. But, you know, you have your evocation, conjuration, transmutation, illusion, necromancy. It might be 8. It's going to bug me until I find out. Because I actually have a book specifically for the schools of magic. Here we go. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so there's 8 of them. So in that world... there existed 8 forces of energy, each one of them tied to a particular school. So, you know, I picked 8 based off of that reasoning, but to say that I then changed the amount of schools, you know, I could have done that too. I could have made it 12 and based it off of something else, you know. Oh my god, this is awful. So many of these. But, I mean, if it was my campaign and I was just looking to... Ow. Son of a bitch. Oh, well, this is going to be a terrible run. You know, if it was my campaign and I was looking to set it up with a system where dragons, you know, rebirth through this transference of energy that they... It is based on how old they were when they died. I might, you know, do it different. Oh my god. This is a terrible run so far. You know, I might do it differently than Enforcer is aiming to do it. Yep. That was a bad run. I was just moving blindly. I am, yes. Thinking about all this D&D stuff. All right, let's give it another go. Yeah, one of the things that I know personally I'm wanting to work on is setting up some random D&D things like maps and adventures and stuff. I have a whole shelf of books behind me that are just random tables, and one of these days I'm going to do a stream where just rolling dice, picking from the tables that exist within that book to make adventures. That to me is fun. I find that very enjoyable. Come on. Well, it's definitely not for everyone. I've been playing D&D now for shoot 9 years, eight or 9 years. I run 3 different games. 2 of them are online. I actually stream them here on Twitch on Sundays. But I also run a game at my local library for a group of people. So for me, D&D is just an amazing outlet for creativity, you know, just allowing you to explore and really get into the mind of someone else. Like when I role play a character, and you know, I often am the DM. You know, I consider myself a forever DM. It is it is not uncommon for me whenever I'm getting into the headspace of an NPC where I'll just innately start feeling their emotions, and I love that moment where you start getting pissed off and angry because, you know, some evil person has done something to wrong this random civilian, and next thing you know, you're just seething at the concept that you have created this evil person just to have stuff happen to them. Mostly not comfortable role playing, I think, and I can't help but meta. That's definitely something that is, you know, hard to get past sometimes. But I don't necessarily think you have to be, you know, if depending on what exactly you mean by not comfortable role playing. I definitely know that I have a lot of friends that I play with who are not comfortable doing voices or, you know, giving these huge performances. But, you know, simply even listing out what the wants and desires of your character are. I have a good friend who isn't too keen on like role playing heavily, and he oftentimes is just more of a, you know, this is how my character is feeling right now, and you know, this is what he thinks, and that's fine. Yeah, and like Stacey said, you know, you don't really need to RP that much. There are plenty of players who are comfortable sitting in the back seat, watching everything that's going on, giving their 2 cents when that moment comes up, and just being a part of that whole experience. You know, and it's, you know, it's all to your own preference. You know, I'm the kind of player, especially if I get the opportunity to play a character. You know, I'm the kind of person that is going to write a 30-page backstory and give them a personality, give their neighbor a personality, you know, that shows up in a quick quip on, you know, in a backstory or in a document that'll never be read. It is possible that it is also the wrong group. There are some groups that... The fuck? Oh. There are some groups that you jive with, and there are some that you don't. That is 100%, 100% the case. I've run a lot of newbie-friendly games in the past. You know, some people that I've just met through Discord or on Roll20 that are just looking to, you know, play a couple games. And with those people, I've had people in those groups that after I'm done, I know I'm never going to want to play with them because of their particular play style. And it's not to say that, motherfucker, it's not to say that their play style is wrong, it just doesn't mesh with me. Where am I supposed to go? There. But if there's ever a time where you are interested in playing and you have a group of friends and you're all available online, reach out to me. Let me know. I will more than gladly run a one-shot for a group of folks that just want to give D&D a try. It's honestly one of my favorite things to do because there's, you know, at least from a DM's perspective, there's not a ton of pressure in setting up a game like that, considering I don't have to worry about super existing stories and, you know, worrying about characters or players making, you know, lengthy backstories and stuff like, motherfucker, you know, stuff like that. So if you ever have a group of folks that you want to try it with, you know, hit me up. I'm available most days. Rank limit? Yeah, it's understandable. Yeah, that's it. Who knows what the future holds? I don't, because it's the future, and I'm not a portent. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, the difference between, at least with what the Phandalin 5 started as, I knew that Tony had already known like what D&D was. Then again, he was watching Critical Role, which, you know, that's one of those things where some DMs shudder when they hear that somebody watches Critical Role and they want to play, considering there's a lot of expectations built up around that. But yeah, I mean, with everyone who's, you know, who's been a part of that group, it's definitely been a learning experience for a lot of folks. That's, you know, but I will say, at least personally, that's one thing that I like. What is this? What am I looking at? Is this math? That looks like math. Yep, adding Hannah and Steve. It's a language made for the game, huh? Ah, motherfucker. What is the language? A lot of people in Discord are deciphering it, and basically what the community decides they are is canon. Interesting. I am a part of the Discord. I just joined it. I haven't really talked with a bunch of people in there. Our DM was basically winging it mostly because we avoided every plan he made, and the other guy had no idea what was possible, but he wanted to do cool stuff and almost like DBZ things. Well, if, I mean, every DM wings it. Yes, so true. Getting flashbacks. If that other guy is ever curious about playing and wants to do DBZ things, tell him to play as a Aasimar Sun Soul monk. Wasn't the best at winging it because the next session he forgot most of the stuff. Yeah, you gotta write notes. I have a Microsoft OneNote for every single campaign I run, that I keep track of all of it. Actually, in the campaign that Stacy plays in, she's the note taker, so I often... What did I just hear? Oh, that's one of these things. Yeah, Stacy's the note taker in that group, so if there's ever something that I'm like hesitant on, she normally keeps me in track. My other groups, the other one that I stream, there's not really a note taker in there, but my one buddy keeps track of the stuff that is at least important to him. That was scary. God. I like smoking. He has a very low tolerance, so if he didn't fall asleep, he's just like, yeah. Funny enough, that was actually a rule that well, I don't really play with too many people that that smoke. Like those who do, we're either not in a situation where smoking makes sense. Like when we're playing at the library, that's obviously not a thing that's going to happen. But even the folks that I play with online don't smoke. And if they do, they're not smoking in game. And when I used to play in person at my house, back before COVID and everything, drinking while playing was a big thing for me, because I unfortunately had a handful of terrible experiences with close friends of my with close friends of mine that were drinking while we played, and it made it miserable for everyone. I don't really drink, so it was me like wrangling two children while the rest of the group was just rubbing their heads. Just press forward. I didn't press forward. I'll try that again. Thank you, Limu. I appreciate the sage wisdom. Forgot I had a lollipop next to me too. It's lemon flavored. I gotta stop pressing forward and look where I go. Yeah, that is very true. I gotta slow down. Take my time. That was just scary. Oh, come on. Especially floor 1 without the Guardian. Ah! I'm thinking I should get that relic that lets me heal half a heart at the start of each level. Ah, crap. Ooh, chest contain Yeah, you know what? I am gonna buy that because this particular whip is the one that makes stuff have less, or makes stuff cost more. So I can balance that out a bit. Three hearts for one key skipped. Okay, so, oh wait, now explain this to me, because maybe my ignorance was getting the better of me. I assumed, possibly incorrectly, that 3 hearts that it gave me would have been used to heal the 3 hearts that I have. Is that incorrect? Like, if I go back here, all right, hold on one second. Can't use the stream. Son of a bitch. Okay, I'll have to remember that for next time. Okay, see, I was under the impression that it would heal me the amount of hearts that that it showed. Not that I would get like another, you know, X amount of hearts on top of that. So that is just my ignorance getting the better of me. So that's just back to there. I need to go this way. Oh, okay. Difference between the wording. Should be able to get a blessing now. Yes. Whip again in the air. Yes. That is good to know. I appreciate the advice. Limu the Sage. That is what you are around here, my friend. You know what? Because of that, I am 100% making an NPC out of you. Somewhere within one of my games, there will be a sage who fights using a whip. Oh, you know what? It's possible I could use that character to introduce some of the new whip concepts that this YouTuber I saw created. They have like different effects and stuff. That would be sick. Okay. I see. All right, well, okay, cool. So yeah. Limu the Limu the Sage. Let's look back through my I 100% will. Definitely check out what you have going on and try and get some tips and tricks. Yes. Oh, that double whip. I love that feature. Maybe give him a sloth. If that is something associated with Limu that I am unaware of, I can 100% give him a sloth companion. Oh, is it? Nice. Ah! Try to copy how I play, you'll be having a bad time. Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. I see them out now. Nope, screw off. Screw off, Elder Eye. Yeah, trying to picture who this character would be. I see them as a I kind of see them as like somebody who it's really good. Bob Sloth Ross. Oh crap, that'd be awesome. I love Bob Ross. I definitely see Limu, the NPC, being a ranger with that whip and familiar. What the shit was that noise? Oh, that's those things. So I'm kind of thinking, you know what, actually I could probably reflavor one character I have in my mind from the campaign I'm running to be that kind of a character. Yeah. Add some mobility and high speed somehow. Well, give him, can definitely give him the feats mobile. That would increase his running speed. Making him a ranger is automatically going to give him some mobility buffs. Crap, that's right. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, I'm curious to check out your videos. Can imagine him now like this scraggly haired, lanky, kind of wild man that exists up within Neverwinter Wood. He kind of goes through keeping track on things, the different creatures of the forest. Has a little sloth that's kind of hung from around his neck, like perched upon him. And he moves through the forest, dual wielding whips where he, throws one out, pulls himself across, through the air, kind of like Spider-Man. Not hard to make a Spider-Man character. Oh, wow, have I gotten extremely lucky with this one. Or Tarzan, yeah, absolutely. Which, funny enough, I did make a character who was kind of stylized after that, so I actually have a good basis to go on. Oh, you know what, actually, that probably wouldn't be the worst thing. I could probably just reflavor Rango, because I made a character whose name was Rango the Whipping Bugbear, because in 5th edition the whip is a fairly straightforward weapon. Doesn't have a lot of damage, but it has reach, and so that means that you don't just get to attack creatures within 5 feet of you, you get to attack creatures within 10 feet of you. Well, then that sounds perfect. Because bugbears have a feature and an ability called long-limbed, where they get an additional 5 feet of reach. So basically, Rango, the whipping bugbear, was able to hit creatures within 15 feet of him without any issue whatsoever. He had the dual wielder feat, which allowed him to wield both of his daggers, both of his whips at the same time. And he had, I think he had the mobile feat, or he had something that gave him added mobility. Oh, sweet. Yeah, I'm going down this way. Oh, God. What is down here? Okay, so there's nothing down there. That's just not the way to go. What's this? What is this? Huh? What did I spend? I spent gold? Wait, what? Was I supposed... Wait, this is the way I came in. Oh. That's a waste of money. What the fuck? So wait, was that a waste of money? Or... Wait, let me guess. I was supposed to do that on my way in, wasn't I? Why is that one not breaking? I don't know. You could have done all that. Yeah, son of a gun. Oh well. Tis life. I said to myself in my head, yep, that's it, you live and you learn. I said to myself in my head, I should stop moving before I hit that that whatchamacallit, that spike pit, and I didn't. Oh god. I'll say the effect on that laser is just awesome. Love whenever you get like real close to it. Is there a way that way too? Okay, never mind. Is it taking me back where I was? Yeah, that's what I thought. Huh. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. That's dangerous. Oh god, that was scary. Okay. Uh-oh. I'm always yeah, I was gonna say, I'm always terrified of like these big open rooms. Is there any reason for me to go that way? I don't know. Okay, so I know there's keys. Ow. I know there's keys in this place. Motherfucker. Phantoms can open key doors. Okay, that is very good to know, actually. Oh, sweet. I made it. Are there any extras around here? Yes. Wait, there's 4 extra chests in here? Yeah, yeah, 3 are obvious, and 1 is very well hidden, because I... What is going on? Jeez, oh man. Sorry. Like, my controller just suddenly disconnected. Third... Okay, I'm gonna spend a minute in here. Is it around here? Oh. Okay, I know that. There's no way it's up there. Where is he going? Very near the relic, you can't. Oh, Solomon Grundle, you're just testing out that relic. God damn it. It's very near the relic, but you might have to risk HP. You can't see it from here. So then it's further under. Okay, I feel like that is a platform that I can get to, because it's not the same on that side. I don't know why I'm leaning in my chair. I was gonna say, is this Miracle of Sound that's playing? Because I know... Oh god, I'm somewhere. Holy shit! Wow, okay. God damn, thank you, Limu. That was... Yeah, I know I had whip again, which was actually one of the things that I was relying on in my own head of like, don't forget that you have this. Oh man, that was scary. Hey, I finally did it with the wooden whip, so now I guess see what that prestige is to. The music is barely there because it's actually a very quiet song. Drop coins in lava, take 0.5 damage when receiving a new blessing. Damn. Hell yeah. Claim a relic in the Inferno. Oh wow, this one's all the way up in here? Damn. Yeah, appreciate the help there, Limu. So, how do I, oh, that's sick. Oh, that's sick. So a question that I did have, how do I drop coins? Is that like a prompt that will come up whenever that option is available? Ooh, that's sick. You just stand in it. You need 50 coins for half a heart. Okay. So with the fire whip, does lava not hurt me? Oh, okay. Well, that's good to know. And I could just forego taking a blessing. Interesting. Well, let's give it another go. Holy crap. Oh, that poor guy's body. Yeah, we gotta go up. Okay, I'm used to in this particular one having to go down. So here's a question for you, Limu. If I am dealing with those spinning blades and I use my whip to stop them, is that something that can still hurt me? Like if I jump into... Motherfuckers. Not even risking it. Like if I stop a blade, is that something that I could still jump into and it would hurt me? I haven't wanted to test it. If you run into a kitchen cabinet, does it? Yeah, I guess so. You know what? I don't know what else I was expecting. Sage words from Limu the Sage. Also, appreciate the cabinet spelling. Oh man, that's funny. Is that weird? No, that's how I spell cabinet. You can see it, you know, see it right there, or over there. Yeah, down there. Now, okay, so we gotta go over there. And that's a key. Okay. Oh, come on. Okay. Probably not the best way to have hit that, but... Oh, that one's already hit. Nice. So, where am I actually supposed to go? Well, here's another thing. Motherfucker. Okay. I'm Dutch, so what? Your English is, well, normally cabinet is, cabinet spelled with a C. I have it on here because I have most of my stuff, you know, based off of the K in my username. But your English is phenomenal. I never would have assumed that. You're pretty good. Oh, God, I am so so terrified right now. Oh. Where is it? Oh, is it up? Oh, no. That's how I always assumed a lot of people do it, especially nowadays, watching TV and just having subtitles on. Can imagine that would be... Wait, I know there's a lot of people who've said they've learned English from YouTubers. I just know that English is not an easy language. Got a lot of unspoken rules. In fact, I was just I was explaining a rule to English is that there is an order in which adjectives have to be spoken, and it's just innate, never taught. But it's just one of those things that you'd have to learn. God, I'm so scared. Whew. Plenty of countries still dubbed to their native tongue. Oh, come on. Germans even speak over it so you can hear English in the background. I gotta find some lava. I need to heal. Lava's, yeah. I'm glad that at least in this one, the fire whip is at least going to be useful. I will tell you what, the like unending hunger, or whatever the particular enemy that I have to face in this one is hands down the one that I am most like spooked about. Devouring Rage, yeah. It is so ominous, and just the outline that looms in the background that's ever moving towards you. Yeah, it doesn't let you stop. There was actually a point I was it was a run that I was doing. Oh shit, ow, son of a god, ow. Oh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, I realized that. Oh man. So far yet. So far to go. I think this is now the third background I've seen you use. Yeah, well, it is, Jared, and welcome to the arcade. This is the new one. This is the new one for whenever I'm just playing games. You know, it's. I still have, you know, I still have the tavern. But yeah, this one specifically for whenever I'm gaming. How you doing tonight, buddy? Because no one plays games in taverns. Yeah, well, yeah, you don't play video games in a D&D tavern. Ha ha ha. Yeah, funny enough, I was actually just thinking of Played Up today and Warzone as well. I gotta see if Warzone will, I played it the other day with Smith and Tarrant, I gotta see how well it performs with OBS in the background. But yeah, no, I'm definitely looking to play some Warzone coming up. Oh, that was dumb. Oh boy. What the fuck? I am playing this on PC. I'm not even going after that. Screw that. Son of a gun! Have I increased my FOV yet? I haven't. I have not touched those settings. Should I increase my FOV? All right. Well, okay, yeah, that's a lot of information on the screen now. I can actually see if you move. Ah. See, I'm so used to still back in the day playing Xbox where you couldn't really change those things. Oh, it's Soup Play Warzone. The fact that there's all chat with text. Yeah, I heard that. I was watching him. I was watching, yeah, Soup and Do play. Oh, these are all hit? Okay. Am I supposed to be going down? Yes. Make sure to mute. Yeah. Dude, I always mute in-game chat the moment I start a game. No thanks. I feel like, absolutely not. I'm Blair. Oh god, you're terrible. Yeah, when we played it the other day, Smith and Tarrant and I had to turn it off because as soon as we got into a game, all I'm hearing is kids screaming. So afraid of turning my back on places in this game. I also feel like with this FOV increase, I'm not sure like how far my whip is going. Uh-oh. Come on. Damn it. Yeah, I'll just have to play. I know back in the day whenever I used to play Rocket League more competitively, I used to keep my field of view crazy wide. It's like Mario Trial and Error, yeah. As long as you aren't the one that swears you're safe because they dropped a... Yeah, I'm sure. Oh god, I'm already hating this. Ow! Yep. On. Get to the end. Surprisingly not towards Grizzy. Motherfucker. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't know why I stopped. I don't know why I stopped. Oh man. F's in the chat, boys. F's in the chat. Oh man. That was rough. All right, I got about another 10 minutes before calling the stream, so here's hoping I can get through this one. Gotta focus. Do a post game? Wait. Post game? Like you've already. Oh man. Oh god. I'm scared. So wait, you've already beaten it? I did not realize that was going towards me. I mean, I wouldn't say in any way that I'm surprised that you've beaten it. Beat Elite Four, Starfall, and the Titans. Damn. God damn it. Fuck! Oh. It went from 4 in the main game to 5 in the post game. Yeah, that game is... I played it a little bit, just off to the side. I was thinking about streaming it. Man. Does that mean you play the Violet version? Well, I think isn't known. I think Jared's girlfriend is playing Violet. I could not imagine playing through that game twice. Unless you're doing like a Nuzlocke or something. Yeah. Oh yeah, we'll definitely we can definitely play that one together. I missed the one back here. Yeah, it's definitely weird the fact that like I get like what they're going for with Koraidon and Miraidon, but yeah, it definitely is kind of weird that it's like, oh, this is a Pokemon that unlike Arceus, where you had Braviary, Sneasler, I can't remember what all the other ones were, but like these are like all Pokemon that you just so happen to be able to like ride and use like a vehicle, whereas Koraidon and Miraidon are just, hey, these Pokemon are, this is a motorcycle, and like it can also fly, and it can also go in water, and it can also do these things. It is rough sometimes, especially whenever the frame rates drop. Things are just popping in and out. It definitely has its it definitely has its moments. I'll say, at least for me, I'm optimistic. I'm optimistic for what the modding community is able to do with it, and also I know that Nintendo is not overly prone to like completely revamping their games, but I could see them you know what, no, I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna take Slow Fall. The one that I want to play, I watched a video the other day on YouTube that was an open world, but it was like the old 2D sprites. I can't remember what it was called, but it got like a lot of views very quickly. I'm sure it would not take me long to find. Yeah, the Poke MMO. That looks sick. I want to try that, because you know, you just walk up to Pokewilds. Is that the one that it is? I don't know. It's like 2D sprites. You just walk up to like you walk up to Pokemon, and it's like, this Pokemon seems friendly. Do you want to add him to your party? And it's like, yes, I do. Or you go up to them and they're like, oh, this Pokemon's aggressive. Oh, I hate that sumbitch. I was like, wait, I know this song. Yeah, this is another Miracle of Sound. There's two. One's like Minecraft, but doesn't run. It's not multiplayer. It's not a multiplayer one. It is a single player experience, and it's the one that's kind of like Terraria, where you can like build a house and then enter it. Like I said, I can't think of what it's called. Wow, that's a lot of lava. Yeah, that's the other one that I want to play. I want to play Infinite Fusions. I've definitely heard of Zeta and Omicron. Oh, look at that. I got... Oh, nice. Okay, so that is how you heal. Wasn't there Pokemon Uranium? And wasn't it like... Didn't Nintendo specifically take it down? Damn, that hurt. Yeah, that's the only one that I have, like, had any real knowledge of. Did he grab the thing? Yes! Good on you, AVGN fan. I too like the angry video game nerd. Ow. Oh, fuck, I'm fucked. That was scary. I'm not grabbing another blessing. I can't afford it, and I don't want to get hurt. It is basically a fan-made in RPG Maker, so it can be played on mobile. It goes level 120, 12 gems, all Pokemon. Certain gen. Can even get Mewtwo's armor. And then the after story, you unlock a second campaign like Colosseum. Oh, that's sick. Okay, this is new. Oh god, that was scary. Oh, okay, this is the last, yeah. Oh, come on, Xenoverse? What is that? Ha 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 ha. Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. Come on. Move. Oh wow, I was about to say, where am I supposed to go? Oh god, I'm so high up. Or you just fly up with the jump pad all the way to the key. Not going to teach it because it's pretty techy, but okay. I think that was actually the very first time that I have ever done a level where I did the key myself. Every other time that I've ever done this, it was with someone else already having the key. Landing on jump pads doesn't make you take fall damage, and you have wings. What do you mean I have? Oh, I forgot that I have that. I 100% forgot that I had that upgrade. Oh my god, that's funny. Am I missing something there? Oh, wait a second. I think I know what I'm missing. Let me refresh that, and yeah, I gotta go this way now. Okay, come on. Be smart. No, come on. No! Fuck! Okay. I didn't realize I was that far ahead. Oh man. Would you look at that? I made 4 rep on that. Oh boy. All right. Well, I think that's gonna be it. It's 9 o'clock over here. I don't have a D&D game tonight, but I have a Savage Worlds game this evening. So that's in about 20 minutes. So 3:02. Oh man. Yeah, I guess you are over in the other part of the world. Well, thanks for hanging out, everyone. I appreciate it. Limu, again, thank you so much. I'm gonna write a note right here and now. We're gonna make you a D&D NPC somewhere. Limu the Sage. Whips bear-like. So when I do that stream where I'm making that character, you know, if you're around, feel free to join. Glad to have the inspiration around. Oh, Sloth. Good call. With an exclamation point. We'll get that going, and we'll, you know, have some fun next time. So thanks again for joining me. Again, really appreciate it. You know, thanks for the raid. That was awesome. Again, thank you so much. I know that I can do that, and maybe that's what we'll do. So we'll maybe raid someone else. Let's see. Is there anyone else playing Phantom Abyss? There is. Someone named Batsy. So you know what? We're gonna raid Batsy. We'll share the love that Limu brought to us. Awesome. All right. Go ahead and end mine.